Okay, so I made the branch a little bit better and I also made a banana bunch. It doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very banana-like. But these are bananas, so I guess it's kind of okay. I don't think banana bunches actually look like this. I think they're supposed to be probably hanging from the bottom, huh? Not from the top. Hello everyone, welcome back to Tiny Town VR. My name is Twisted and today we are gonna be doing something a little bit different. So last time we made this awesome bank heist scene. I'm really proud of this scene. I have a lot more ideas that we're gonna be getting to very soon in the upcoming days and weeks. I wanna try doing 2 or 3 Tiny Town videos per week at least. I haven't actually been doing that, that's my goal. But that doesn't actually really matter. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing something with the ocean. So we have like this city that's getting bigger every day and there's more and more stuff and that makes me really happy. But over here we have like this wide empty ocean. I expanded it a little bit. It's a little bit messy right now because I just dragged a bunch of water over here. But I want to actually add something over here. It's a little bit empty, you know. I want to add more cool things over here. So we have the beach over here. It's not the best looking beach. It's a little bit like iffy because I did make this weird corner transition over here that's not perfect, but it does actually kind of work. But I would like to like get an angle over here. That would be fairly difficult. We can't totally do that actually because right now I just remembered. Yeah, we can totally do that now because there's no more. You can turn off snapping for the big blocks as well. So if we take like this thing and if we just like turn off snapping completely, we can just put this wherever, right? Or maybe not. No, we cannot, because we can turn off snap and it still has to be on the grid. That's actually perfectly fine. Just ditch this. We don't need this at all. So what we're going to be doing today is, you probably know that from the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be making an island paradise. So we have this wide ocean. This is going to be a city area. We're going to have a region that's just like a bunch of islands and pirates and awesome things going on. It's going to be really cool. I want to have like a whole wide ocean world over here. Maybe want to make this a little bit longer to make it a little bit further away from the town, but I want to have some awesome piratey things over here, ocean things, fish, islands, tourists. It's gonna be great. So what I think we should start with is we should build like a small island, kind of like a desert island, but it's not really a desert island because it's really close to the town. It's gonna be a desert island for people who wanna like not die. So we're gonna so if you want to have a desert island adventure, you're gonna get on a boat, you're gonna rent a boat over here in town, and you're gonna take like sail all the way here and have fun on the desert island with pirates and stuff. But you might get robbed, you might get killed, but you probably honestly don't care because desert islands are awesome. So let's actually get, we're gonna use one of these because it's actually gonna be kind of hard to like make a normal island. So let's get a sphere, make it fairly big. So if you like take this over here, we can make like a nice looking island, right? Yeah, we totally can make a nice little island. But maybe like make it a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, it's gotta like be, is it like a half cube item? I don't think there's a half cube item. I could use the rings though. Maybe we could use the rings instead. Maybe that would look better than the bowls. But then it's gonna still be basically the same thing. Oh god, it's so big. That's what she said. We could like place this over here. It's kind of like a lagoon. It looks actually fairly nice if we just like made multiples of these. We just made them like smaller every time. We could do something nifty, but it just looks way too circular, right? It doesn't feel right. I actually like this a lot better. We have to like ditch this thing. What else do we have? We could use, I like circles a lot. I could use the cubes. The cubes might be better, but I think they're gonna be way too flat, right? Yeah, we can like have it like this, but it's gonna just be way too flat and that's not gonna be good at all. We can use these things as well, but again, they're not gonna be like that good for what we need. They look great, but it's not the right thing. So we're actually gonna be just using these big balls. Gonna put them like over here. Don't wanna make this too big. Don't wanna make it also too small. So I think we just place it over here. It's like down here. This looks very weird, but it's okay. I'm gonna just move this somewhere. And I mean, honestly, this actually might be a bit too big. So let's actually take a person for scale, because I always get my scale off if I don't have like a little person. We also have a bunch of new workshop items, so we're gonna be using that as well. Let's get a human being, sure. Let's get like a, oh yeah, this island is massive. Okay, this island is super massive. I don't want to have it that big. Just take it, make it a lot smaller. Where's my guy? My guy's over here. So this is like a lot smaller, but it's still like a very massive island if you compare the size of it. So I do like that. So I'm gonna actually just make it a tiny bit bigger, because I'm gonna make it a tiny bit deeper. I'm gonna actually use like a triangle of this thing. And it's gonna be like this, maybe like angle it a bit more. My hands are shaking a bit. I don't want to make it look too much like a triangle. I think this looks okay. It's maybe a little bit too regular. So what you can do, you can just copy this. Oh god. Just copy this big bowl. Maybe like have multiple big bowls over here. Alright, there you go. So I combined a couple of these round balls to make a nice looking island. Down here it looks like this. I made them like a lot smaller than I originally had them. This looks, I feel, a lot better. So what we need to do now is we need to actually make this look like a proper island. Like right now it looks just like a bunch of white stuff, you know. So what I actually want to do, it's gonna take me a little bit to achieve. It might actually look awful, but it also might look awesome. I want to add like a layer. I think the best thing for that would be to use, we could try using the white circles over here, right? Toruses, white toruses. So I want to add something that looks a bit like foam, you know? Does that look okay? So we can have like a bunch of these guys, and it might look like proper foam, but also don't want to make it look too much like the wrong stuff. So we could use balls as well. Take like a long time to get that done. We could use these things, maybe cylinders, right? Just make this a lot bigger. Place this down here. Uh-oh, what have I done? Nope, not what I had one in mind. So, gonna get this thing. That looks okay. So I think having a bunch of those around the island is gonna make it look a lot better. But it's gonna take me a long time to get it done properly. So let's actually just take this, make it bigger. Yeah, I wanna make it like as big as the side of this thing. It's gonna make my life a lot easier. Alright, this took me almost half an hour, but I think it looks amazing. So I surrounded the entire island with a bajillion items over here. They're all white. Yeah, a billion white cylinders, probably like 60, 70 of them. They all surround the island, and the island looks so much better now, because it actually looks like it's inside the water. It has that nice little edge that actually does not exist over there, so I think that will also be improved. There's like a water forming all around it. I think it looks fairly great. So we have some divers, you can just put them over here later on. Let's actually, do we have any palm trees, any nice little palm trees that we could use for this? Don't want any workshop items. I don't think any of these are trees. Yeah, we could use like a bunch of them. We could use this thing. This looks kind of nice. Might as well use that. Yeah, why not? Let's use that. Alright, so there don't appear to be any trees in the game at all. Any palm trees in the game. There's like a bunch of like cornfields. We could use a cornfield, but I don't want to use that. So we'll actually make a custom palm tree or two. So we're gonna let's go back to maritime. It doesn't really matter where we are. Let's go back over here to our shapes and let's make a tree, shall we? So trees usually have brown barks. Let's actually make a brown tree. You don't want to make it too big. Let's have like one right over here in the middle. I'm gonna use this guy for scale yet again. Make sure he's over here. I want to make this a little bit smaller is my guess, right? Yeah, it looks kind of like a coconut. Make it a bit bigger. That'd be okay. So let's just like zoom in as far as we can. Make life a bit easier. Just want to like get like a ton of these balls over here. Get a bajillion of them. And I'm gonna arrange them to look like a tree. Do we have any better color? Now this seems to be the best color we have on off right now. I could actually use these guys instead for the tree. That actually might be better. I have like a bunch of these guys. Is that gonna look better? I don't think it's gonna look good for a palm tree. I think it's gonna look good for a lemon tree, but for a palm tree, I think it's better if you just use these balls. Alright, that looks fairly okay. It doesn't look perfect, but I don't want it to look perfect because trees are not perfect. Trees are a bit iffy sometimes, and I think this looks fairly iffy. So let's actually have some leaves as well. Leaves, in my experience, are usually green. So which green do we want to go for? Let's have like several green colors over here. This is kind of edge borderline green, so I don't want to use this. So is this one gonna be better, or this one? I don't know, it's kind of a hard call, to be perfectly frank. I think I want to go for the more green one, because it's gonna contrast better with the white sand on the floor here. So let's actually just get a bunch of these dudes going and make sure we have like something that looks fairly like a palm branch. Alright, there we go, we have a tree. It looks really bad. I am really bad at making trees. This looks... It's an awful tree. It's an awful tree. It looks so bad, I hate it. It's like so sad and loose. I need to make it like a bit, these branches go a little bit more up, you know? Okay, so I made the branch a little bit better, and I also made a banana bunch. It doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very banana-like. I But these are bananas, so I guess it's kind of okay. I don't think banana bunches actually look like this. I think they're supposed to be probably hanging from the bottom, huh? Not from the top. So that's probably my mistake, but it's okay. It's not that in the world. The banana tree is not the most important thing. I actually kind of think I'm gonna ditch the bananas because I don't really like them. You go smack them all. Oh my god, that was a lot of destruction. Just smack them all out. There we go. That's a lot better. I don't want the bananas here. Just have the tree. And let's have some people having fun on the island. Okay, so we're gonna have the boat over here with the anchor, so someone came with the boat. We're gonna have a lifeguard over here. And this guy, he's not gonna be on the island, he's actually gonna be in the ocean, waving at the person who is the lifeguard. So let's just make his legs a little bit like that. He's gonna be here. He's actually swimming, waving. There we go, that's actually great. That looks fairly nice. What I could do, make it look even better, just take like take a ball here. And have this like be around him. Looks a bit wrong. What if I have, instead of a ball, what if he had just a cylinder around him? Just to make sure it looks like there's like some foam around him, you know? It looks too regular. So I think we probably do want to do that, but do we actually want to use a sphere? Like that looks okay, I think. It looks like there's like a bit of foam around him. It looks a little bit nicer than if there's nothing over there. So let's actually add some more people over here. We have a lot of items from this thing. Could I have like a crab? Yeah, why not have like a nice little crab on the surface? Just hanging out with his crab friend. Let's actually add one more somewhere else on the other side of the island. Why not? Let's have like a little crab colony over here. A little crab family. There's daddy crab. There's mama crab. Here there's gonna be like baby crabs as well. They're gonna take these guys, make them a bit smaller over here. There we go. That's a nice little crab family. Little crab nuclear family. Just hanging out, having fun. I don't want it to be floating. There we go, that looks like really nice. We have a crab family just hanging out on the beach. They like the beach. They love it so much. What else do we have from workshop content? We have a mammoth. That makes literally 0 sense, so we will not have a mammoth. Maybe if we have like a frozen island, that would be kind of cool, but right now this island is not frozen, although I actually really do want to make a frozen island. I think that would look amazeballs. Let's go over here into this item over here, go into the people menu. We need to have a lifeguard. We actually do have a lifeguard. Let's actually take this. I think it's a lady. Yeah, it's a lady. Let's have a lady lifeguard. So she's gonna be looking with her right, like over here to the side. Gonna use her right hand to have it like on her forehead to block out the sun, block out her view as well. She's gonna be like leaning on this. Oh God, this is kind of scary. I want to make you a ginormous monster. And that looks okay, I think, right? Move it to the side a bit like that. That looks okay. It looks like you're actually looking in the distance. I probably should be looking at this guy because he is waving at you. Make sure like you're looking at him. That looks kind of okay. I actually do quite like that. Let's add some more interesting things on the island. Do we have any way of getting sunken treasure on here? Is there like a chest? This kind of looks like a chest, right? This kind of looks a little bit like a chest, although not much. If we had like a brown one, that would be great. Well, what you could actually do is make a custom chest. I've been making so many custom items, might as well like make one more. I actually have like a half buried. I want to have it like mostly buried. It's gonna be like buried all the way here in the sand. It's gonna look bad, isn't it? It's gonna look very bad. Actually use it like, we need a person for scale. Always need a person for scale, otherwise I make huge mistakes. Get like a dude over here. That's actually a tiny chest. I thought it was massive, but it's not. Let's actually have like a thing over here, like that one. I also want to get some more shapes. Maybe there's like a proper chest. I'll probably take a peek at that before making a custom one. But I'm already knee deep in this. So let's actually continue with what we're doing. Also want to get like a thing, like a few cubes. That actually looks great for a potential chest. I know it's not supposed to be this color, but don't worry, we'll fix it somehow. We will actually add, this is just the outer like metal part. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add like a brown cylinder over here. We got like 2 of them, this one, like 2 cylinders. Make this look like a proper chest. That looks much better. Let's still feel like it's a little bit too wide. So let's actually ditch both of these. Give me like this thing, make it a little bit thinner, you know? Like that. Yeah, that's much better, I feel. Get that. We need a few of these. Just like make this into a circle. It's not perfect, but again, it's very hard to get these things right in VR because they're not super precise. It's like it keeps getting lost in tracking. Like that looks okay, right? that looks fairly reasonable. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but it does look okay. We'll prefer it for gold, but if we make it gold, it's gonna look exactly like the sand, and that's like not gonna be good. So for the lock, we can actually make the gold, a golden lock over here, like that. Let's get another one. Like, let me get like a black one over here, like this. Make a smaller one. That looks good. Doesn't look like the best chest. It looks kind of iffy, but it does look like a kind of like a chest, I guess. It's a stone chest, you know. It's not a perfect chest. It's just a stone chest on the broken isle. There you go. Looks a lot better. Again, I would prefer if these things were on the outside. I don't know if there's like a way to make that easily without messing my stuff up too much. There we go, like that. And I kind of want to do like one more thing. We're gonna take a brown cube over here, make it a bit smaller. Make it like this. That's gonna make it look instantly better, I feel. We actually want to have... it's fine, we don't need the one on the other side. And that's okay. We might want to like get a little... I'm getting way too much into detail right now. Like a bunch of like these things on the line. And that, no, I don't need it. This chest is enough. I think that's okay. We could add more treasure if we had more time, but I think that's okay for our first attempt at a chest. Of course, every boat needs a captain. This captain is having a great time. He actually has his own treasure. That's just a fake treasure chest. That's not the real one. He does have a real one hidden somewhere. I'll just be like in his boat here, enjoying the sun, enjoying the view. He's having a great time. I do love that. And we have a diver. We have like more sailors and whatnot. I do want to add more people who are just like having fun in the shallows here. So let's just like make sure they're like playing a game or something in the shallow water like this. I'm gonna have like a bunch of, that's a lifeguard, like a bunch of dudes just hanging out, having fun. You know, like this guy like jumped to get the ball or something. Did I make you bigger? I did not make you bigger. He just jumped to get the ball. There we go. We can put him like over here. Let's get like one more dude. We don't have this one, right? Yeah, we don't have that one. This guy is totally macho with his pink glasses. I love him. Let's like make sure he's like hitting the ball very hard. Now, do we have a ball? I mean, we can make a ball, but I think that we have like a custom ball already made. That would look a lot better. We actually do not have a ball, so we're gonna actually make one of our own. We're gonna look maybe like that. It looks very weird. If we get this smaller, and if we get like a white thing, it's gonna be the same default size. So we have to actually make, if I make a smaller ball, I have to like make them about the same size. Then I have to like aim them to be like this. That doesn't look like a ball at all. We just wanna maybe use just the red one for the ball, but it feels weird just using like a normal thing for a ball, you know? I wanna do something that's a bit cooler. I think that's a bit more, you know, it has a little bit more oomph to it. I like red and white for a ball. I think that could look great. These actually do look okay, but it's like so hard to get them in a position that looks okay. That looks okay. That looks okay for a ball. It's like a fun, funky ball with one red side, one white side. I actually really do like that. Looks a little bit like a Kinder egg, which is great. But I actually do want to have white and red for the ball colors. So these guys are having fun with their balls. I do like that. Sounds very wrong. I do like that quite a lot. Let's actually get, so over here we have these things. Let's actually get an area that's a bit more cliffy, you know? Let's go into I think in the railroad. Let's go to ground, right? So there's like a bunch of ground items that we can maybe use here. There are some actually proper rocks somewhere, I think, right? Under rail, yeah, over here. Under space as well, right? There's a bunch of rocks from space you could use. I want to use the same rocks I use over there on the mountains. I actually use these ones from here. So actually maybe wanna... But under town, we had rocks under objects, right? We had proper rocks under objects somewhere. And there we go, we have proper rocks. Let's actually use those to make like a rocky area on our island. But it's not all sand and happiness. It also has some cliffs and whatnot. But then I have to like change this. It doesn't actually look that good on the island. It looks a bit wrong. We actually might want to make this on the second island, make it a little bit different. So I'm gonna have multiple islands. It's gonna be just the first one. This might actually be the biggest one. It's like the tourist island. Also, since this is a tourist island, let's actually have some picnic tables, you know? Table and chairs. Seems like a good call. make it like this. There's only one poor palm tree. It's so sad. I really should have made more. Let's have some umbrellas on the beach as well, because this is a beach, you know. This is a beach. You actually do. Yeah, let's make them like on here on the side. Make sure they're like different umbrellas and whatnot. You can actually see the shadow. I actually do quite like that. Like a shadow from the umbrellas like falling on the floor. That looks very nice. So I should probably aim at the sun, right? The sun is over there. Probably just aim these at the sun. Like a little bit. Like that. Thankfully it's not windy over here, so it doesn't cause any problems. Of course, we do need a trash can on the island. I don't want people just tossing their stuff around. That would be fairly horrible. And people do need to eat, so there is actually a vending machine over here next to the lifeguard building, just in case you want to actually buy some food. If you didn't bring any by yourself. We have a sign here with beach rules. They're gonna be like over here. Make sure you follow the beach rules before. Like no good location for this. Apples. Apples could be good. Also place the buoy over here, just in case you didn't notice. Garden shed. This actually might not be the worst thing ever. So might have like a garden. No, but I don't like the garden shed. It's supposed to be like a mostly desert island. There's people here, of course, but it's not like a regular occurrence. Let's go back to maritime. Let's go back. Should we like make a dock here? How big is this dock? We could totally make like a dock here, right? Yeah. This looks actually quite nice. This is like the beach. Let's actually make the dock over here on this side. It's gonna look fairly okay. It's like a fairly low dock, but you can just go there on the beach, enjoy, have fun. And we're gonna actually move the table like over here on this side, you know? It's gonna look a bit better. Just have it over there. What else can we have? What is this? Another buoy. Interesting. There's a lot of those. That's always great to have a lot of those. We don't need any proper docks. What I actually do want to do is actually go to not people. And go to boats. Let's get a few more small boats. So we have like a boat over here. I'm gonna actually move this to the side a bit. Like that. We can actually have a boat in here. So this is how people actually get here. On the boat, like there we go. There's one boat, and let's get the other color as well. The green one can be like over here. Just have like more than one just hanging around, because it's better to have more than one boat, you know. If you just have one boat, then you can be in trouble if you like mess up. That looks okay. Not perfect. Let me move it a bit to the side. Not perfect, but it's okay. Can we get like a flag or something? Do we have like a flag you could use? I want to get like a big pole with a flag. Alright, so definitely want to have like a thing over here. Let's actually get a light on it, because this is just in case there are some ships or whatnot passing by. Oh, beach chairs, lounge chairs. That's actually awesome. Let's actually get a few of these. We literally need these. Oh, there's like not enough room in this tiny island for all this stuff. It's okay, it's alright. Look at a few beach chairs over here. It doesn't actually matter where they are. It can be basically anywhere. You can have like 3 of them around the island. There we go, looks great. And we have like the blue one, we haven't used that one. Let's get that one over here in the back. So maybe we'll get a few more over here because there's a lot of room. So this is like a group, the group area. If you have a group of people, just rent out these chairs and you can just have a ton of fun looking at the ocean and whatnot. It looks great, I love it so much. Do we have, actually like this pole a lot better than this one. This is just a pipe basically. And I have this as a pole. We just have a flag, or maybe something crossing like that's not what I need. Like a pallet maybe? That looks a bit weird though. There you go. That's supposed to be a coin, but you can use it as a big sign or a big light or whatever to just get people to notice. Actually, we should use the yellow one instead. Look a lot better. Just get like a big yellow sign over here. So that people can notice there's actually a thing here, so they don't run into it. That's kind of our lighthouse slash marker. We had like the American flag as well, but that seems a little bit like it doesn't fit. It's a bit too high as well. We can make it lower easily. I don't really like it. So this is our island of fun and joy. There's a few empty spaces still. So this is where you like get in. We're on the dock. If you want to go here, we have some tombstones. I don't actually want to have tombstones. Let's actually get a few more peeps maybe like coming in here. They're all lifeguards and sailors and whatnot. So we should probably have like a dude just taking care of the boats. Like one last thing over here. He's like leaning over forward, taking care of the boats and whatnot. Like that. There we go. He makes sure all the boats are here and safe and they never run out. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna make a few more islands with different themes and whatnot. Also want to get like a big ship in the background with a lot of things going on. There's a few empty slots over here. If you guys have any ideas or desires or whatever, let me know and I will actually gladly do this. That's exactly why I left them open, especially like this open area over here, this area over here. If you have an idea what might fit on there, let me know in the comments. I will gladly add it to this little island. Yeah, my name is just Anyone here. Thank you all very much for watching. My name has been Twisted from Honey Bunny Games, and I will see you next time.